A presentation on the effectiveness of music and advertising, and specifically TV commercials. While TV commercials are a relatively recent development in technology within the past 100 years, the commercials utilize a very wide range of music from different spheres, different time periods, which creates this really unique perspective of how music from even 100 years ago can still be relevant today. The first piece of music I looked at was Mozart's Ein Klein Nachtmusik. It was used in an Amazon Fire Stick commercial this past year, and it was more used as a background aspect to the commercial where it helped create this atmosphere of reinforcing the ideas of wealth and money, because it's playing in the background with a man who is in a mansion because they want you to create this association with the Amazon Fire Stick being this luxurious good that you want to have in your own house as well. So the piece of music I have right here, we can listen to the first 10 seconds, and it's a very well-known piece as well. So one thing that's also really important about that piece of music is that it's very recognizable and well known, which helps to increase its effectiveness, because even in the first few seconds, which commercials only have a few seconds to influence you, you recognize it and it captures your attention to really watch what the commercial's actually about. The next piece of music I looked at was Jackie Wilson's Higher and Higher. This piece of music is about someone's love bringing you up higher and higher, as the title says, and it was featured in a Facebook group commercial in the past year. So the actors in the commercial were actually singing the song as they were singing to their plants as advice from their Facebook group. This creates an association with not only love, but community and the Facebook group app. Especially since the past year, we've been more isolated than ever. People have this intense attraction to want to be included in a community that's a little bit safer, because going outside and meeting people in person is pretty dangerous. So they want to feel connected with others, and this gives them a great opportunity, and also connecting it with love, and this very upbeat song gets you want to be up and moving. So we can play a little quick section of that as well. So as you can tell, that song, like I said previously, is a very upbeat piece of music that gets your attention really focused on it, which helps to increase its effectiveness as well. The last piece of music that I looked at was José González's Heartbeats. He is actually Argentinian descent, but he was born in Sweden, and he's a very popular Swedish artist. His music was featured in a really successful commercial from Sony. This was actually about 10 years ago, but it's still regarded as one of the most effective commercials out there, and Sony really wanted to show off their TV's ability to show bright colors. So they used bouncy balls all throughout San Francisco, and they roll through the hills and down the streets and all that, and his song was playing to it. This, similar to Jackie Wilson's Higher and Higher, creates an association of love and this object or good, which causes you to want to then buy it, because you want that same feeling as you would when you love a significant other or a family member. So I will play a little clip from that as well.
One night to speed up dreams. We had a promise made for.
So one thing that actually makes this song different from Jackie Wilson's is this more on the calm side and the slow side, which causes you to pause, take a minute, and really look at what is happening on the TV. And in a world where we're always go, 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 sometimes it can actually be more effective to get the person to calm down and slow down and actually watch what's happening, which that song really helps to allow happen. So some really overall important concept is that even though these commercials have been produced within the past 10 years, they use music from many time periods and from just different points in life that are still relevant today. They help capture your overall attention, get you to not only remember the commercial and what happened, especially like Sony's commercial, even 10 years later, people are still talking about it, but it also gets you to talk about with your family members and say, hey, like I saw this commercial about this with this cool song in it, and now next thing you know, everyone's talking about the Amazon Fire Stick or the Facebook group community that is new. So I think music has this really great potential in increasing the effectiveness of advertising, and is definitely a really important tool that advertisers and marketing companies use.